Live a little, laugh a little, watch this little video. Live a little, laugh a little, watch this little video. This little video, this little video, this little video. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Anama Key here, and today I got a good story time for y'all. Like, I think y'all gonna like it. Now, a few of my close friends and people who I grew up with already know this story because it's one of my most popular told stories. Baby, I got too many stories, but we ain't gonna prolong the time. We're gonna get into it. Go ahead, hit that thumbs up button, turn on that post notification bell if you haven't. All right, flashback to 2004 through 6. It was somewhere around that time, okay, where this happened. Okay, it's way back when I was little. So, I had been watching my folks drive and stuff and everything like that, and I had kind of got excited one day. Girl, I was in the back seat watching my mama whip the car or whatever. So I was like, yo, I want to drive. I'm gonna go home and play car. I was lame, okay? I didn't have too much to do. My mama didn't let us go outside, so I had to make fun how I could. So my sister was in the other room or whatever. Okay, I have a brother, I have a sister, and it's three of us: me, my brother, and my sister, and then it's my mama. So my mom was in the kitchen cooking dinner and stuff. I think she was making. I remember this day so vividly. She was making spaghetti, fried chicken, garlic toast, and corn, bruh. Good meal. You know how that spaghetti tastes when you in the hood, because that stuff go a long way and it be busting. But but yeah, she was cooking spaghetti and stuff, and so the house was just lit up, smelling good. I'm painting a picture for y'all. The house was smelling like spaghetti and fried chicken. It was smelling real good. It was humid in the house. We in an apartment, so we in Jackson, Mississippi, in the country part, the hood country. So, it's a real nice day outside, okay? I think we had just all got finished coming back from school. She had picked us all up from school, and we was just coming back home. So my sister was me and my sister shared a room. My brother had his own room, and then it's my mama's room. So my sister was in our room playing teacher. Girl, we was all so lame. So my sister playing teacher or whatever. I'm in the room with my brother. Me and my brother are in my mom's room. So he's sitting there watching a movie he should have been watching. And everybody tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about when I tell this part of the story. But baby, I remember this day so vividly because I almost died. So I know what I was doing. He was in the room watching Big Mama House. And my mama did not allow us to watch stuff like that, not without her supervision. He was in there watching Big Mama House, and he shouldn't have been. That's why everybody denied that shit, because he knew he wasn't supposed to be watching it. But I'ma tell it, because we grown now, and so it don't even matter. He was watching Big Mama House, and he wasn't paying attention to me. So, okay, we didn't have central air, so my mama had an air conditioner in her room. Tell me why I went and got okay, at first I was just playing a regular card. I was like, vroom, vroom. Look. How we did when we was kids, just sitting there, vroom, changing gears and stuff, acting like I got kids in the car, doing the whole shebang. So eventually, I was like, this ain't it. I need something to make me feel more like I'm in a car. So I went to get my mama car keys, y'all. Messing up. I went to get my mama car keys, and I was sitting in front of the plug. So I put the car key in the plug, because the plug to me looked like an ignition. No R. Kelly. But it looked like an ignition to me. So I was like, ooh, I had this brilliant idea. So I thought, I'm gonna put the key in the ignition and I'm gonna crank it up like my mama be doing, and I'm gonna drive. Y'all. So I put the key in there. And I did it a couple times before it actually went haywire. So the first time I did it, I was vroom, vroom, vroom. And I thought I was whipping the car. So girl, tell me why I tried to turn it back. How you turn the car off? I called myself turning the car off, girl. I turned the key back, and that's when it all went left, honey. It went left. The scariest thing of my life. So all you heard was, And the next thing you know, it was like a shock, like a wave of electricity. And it ran through my body, y'all. It ran through my body. And I can't remember that exact moment vividly. I don't know if I passed out. I don't know what happened. I don't know nothing. All I know is 1 minute I was sitting there playing with the key. The next minute I was covered in smoke. The key was jammed. It was fried into the socket. Okay, mind you, this is an air conditioning socket. So if you know anything about wires and anything and about all that good stuff, you know the air conditioning socket is the strongest socket in the house. Okay, like it takes a lot of power. So I had metal in there and I twisted it. So you can only imagine how bad that was. So I had like all this smoke. It looked like something off the movies, like for real. I had smoke all on my face. I was covered in smoke. I was black. Like 11:59 black. So yeah, I was covered in smoke. And so my brother, he was like, he's sitting there watching TV. He had his back turned, and this is me. This is my brother, this is me. He turns around, he's like, oh my God. So all the lights in the house flickered because of me playing with the ignition. So my mama was in the kitchen and the lights went out when she was cooking. So she was like, what in the world was that? So I'm scared, y'all. I'm like, oh my God. My sister in the room still playing teacher. And she was like, what happened? And my brother was like, Kiki just stuck a key in the socket. Snitching ass. I mean, it wasn't like we're not gonna find out, but he just snitching and shit. So my mama was like, what? She in the kitchen. So she's like, what? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm scared. My brother done ran in there with my sister in the room. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm scared. I done ran in the room too. We all huddled up in the room good. My mama came down the hallway. And I knew my ass was done with for that. Like, I knew that was the end of the day right there. So she come down the hallway and she was like, what in the world going on? So I was like, I'm sitting there crying already. Like, I know I'm finna get my ass beat. I'm already crying. And so my brother was like, she stuck the key in the socket. And so my mama went over there and she was like, the key still stuck in the socket. Everything, smoke everywhere. The socket is fried and the key is stuck in there. And she like, oh my God. They tried to get it out, tried to knock it out. They couldn't get it out at first. So my mama she sat down for a minute. And she went and got a belt. I knew. I was like, oh my God, bro. Like, I feel like I needed to get whooped because I was already like scared. I had learned my lesson. I got electrocuted. I ain't need no whooping. That was enough trauma for me in one day. I would never touch a socket again. So, and I didn't either, y'all. It took a long time before I could touch another socket. But that's besides the point. So my mom went and got the belt, y'all. Oh, she went and got that belt. And so she brought me back in her room and she wore my ass out. I swear to y'all, like, that was probably the worst whooping I ever had. Like, that was a whooping of all whoopings. And so tell me why this lady get through whooping me or whatever. Her and my brother go in there, they got a wooden stick and they like knocked the key out. They finally got it out after a couple tries. They knocked the key out the socket. And so I'm in my sister's room, and I'm in there, I'm just crying, boo-hooing. So my mama swear up and down she never did this. But like I said, I remember this day vividly. I was young, but I wasn't too young enough where I couldn't remember what was going on. So she picked me up. I was boo-hooing. She picked me up, put me over her shoulder. I'm big mad. I'm like, don't touch me. I don't want nothing to do with you. You hit me after I done got electrocuted. This is enough, okay? So she picked me up or whatever. And so, yeah. She put me on her shoulder. She was walking me down the hallway and she was like, I know, baby. I'm still boo-hooing crying. She's like, I know, baby. But I had to do it because you had to learn your lesson. You're not supposed to touch a socket and this, that. She giving me a lecture and shit. I got whooping a lecture and electrocuted. Like, that was enough for me. Okay? So I'm big mad. And I tell you, I ain't touch another socket. I ain't touched another socket. I think I was like 10 before I touched another socket. Like, I was big scared. Like, my mama had to force me to do that shit. But, y'all, that was one of the most traumatic, I say this every time I tell a story, but that was one of the most traumatic days of my life. Like, for real. Like, if I don't remember nothing else about my life, I'm going to always remember that instance. But, yeah. That's why and that's my theory on, like, the reason why I'm so retarded now. because my brain got a little fried. So I think that's why I'm a little, like, all the screws a little loose up there. Like, it's some or whatever, but yeah, that's the story about how I executed myself, y'all. And if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends, tell them to come watch it, and all that good stuff. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And yeah, peace out. Love you. Just thumbs up, subscribe, and like, hit that bell. Thumbs up, subscribe, like, hit that bell. Hit that bell, go ahead and hit that bell. Hit that bell, yeah.